What's up, beautiful people? I am so excited about this interview that we are about to do today, largely because this features the couple in which I married. Yes, it was the first marriage that I officiated, so I'm so excited about what we're about to do and what we're about to say, because this couple, I'm telling you, beautiful couple, match made in heaven, and I want you all to enjoy. Well, I know you will enjoy. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. It's your boy Ricky Jones Jr. and we also have the lovely
Crystal Jones.
And we are doing our Love Yours segment. You all see the family. Y'all see the couple that are featured here today. I'm going to let Crystal do the intro. You know, just out of curiosity, see what she's going to say.
I'm going to say that I love these two people so much. I've known Aniajah for a little while. She's like a little sister to me. And then when she met Zach and they got married, I was like, who this? Okay. Like, he's the most swaggiest, guy. Oh my gosh, y'all. You gonna see. Just wait for it. But I know you're wondering so much, and we tell everybody, you guys, people trying to meet people. How did you two meet? How do we meet?
You don't want me to go with it.
I'll say
we're gonna hear both sides of the story.
I'll say through his sister. Me and his sister worked together, and I was dating somebody at the time, and I would always complain about my relationship. And she's like, "No, my brother, y'all would be perfect," because I would always tell her what I wanted in a guy, and she would just see like, "No, my brother will be perfect for you." I'm just like, "No, da da da." So then she introduced us, and then from then on, we just hit it off.
That's mostly the truth.
Okay, so tell us the whole truth and nothing but the truth, Zach.
So the whole truth is, right, so the first time I actually said words to Aniajah was, I was at the house because I was best friends with her little brother, and we was chilling, we was hanging out, and she had a little green mask on, doing her beauty thing and a bonnet. Okay. She said, "Hey, can you hand me that tablet next to you?" I'm like, "Oh my God, Mikey Fine's sister talking to me." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." Yes, ma'am. I got you, right. And then, but then they worked together, and even our nieces were best friends, 2-3 years old, hanging out. So that's what I always say. It had to be meant to be. The whole family hitting out. But
each other.
But yeah.
And the reason my sister was going so hard trying to get us together, because I was in a relationship I wasn't happy with either. So Aniajah will be perfect for you, this and that. Zach will be perfect. And then when we knew about that, she dropped my niece off. And of course, I went out in the tank top. I wasn't big at the time. I was playing football. I'm like, "Oh, snap." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Oh, thank you for dropping her off." You know what I'm saying? I'm flexing while I'm getting
I had to let her know.
And then my sister told me the next day, "Oh, Aniajah said you was looking cute last night." So I'm like, "Oh."
It worked.
I'm 18 at the time. So I'm like, a 22-year-old like me? And she fine? I'm like, "Oh my God."
Right.
That's all I do.
You got an age difference, but it's okay.
That's good.
But that's cool because we have an age difference as well. So we have a 2-year gap. What is the age difference between you guys?
4.
Yeah.
I don't do math.
I'm a young man.
Good.
I got this phrase that Ricky hates.
So we're not going to say it. However, we know your perspective on the age difference. What's your perspective, Aniajah? And I'm asking that because maybe there are some other women out there that are considering men that are younger than them, but maybe have a stigma with it.
Yeah, I would just let it go because I was fighting it for so long.
Oh, she was crazy.
And it's not even. I don't think it's about the age. It's about the person, the maturity. I feel like he's very mature for his age. And I think I feel like God wanted us to be together so bad. I was fighting it so hard. I was looking at anything to nitpick. We're 4 years apart. Da da da. You don't think like how I think. And it's just no. We thought the same. So I think you shouldn't look at the age. It's about the person. Get to know the person and move past the age because it's not a big deal. When you get older, you don't even think about that, the age.
I'll try to tell you, it would be over any little thing. I'd be like, "Man, I don't really like going out at night." It's like, "Oh, it's because you 18. It's because you're so young." And you don't, she would put everything on me being young. It could be the most
what?
This is my personal opinion on it. She's like, "It's because you're 18. That's why you act like that." I'm just like, "Oh, okay." That's how we living.
So how was that for you, dealing? So we asked Aniajah, how was it for you if you even at times maybe felt like you had to prove your maturity in the relationship.
I say it'll vary because like I don't know. Of course, sometimes you take it with a grain of salt, like laugh it off, right? And it's like you get frustrated if it becomes a serious discussion, like. And I say for me, most of the time how I dealt with it is just like understand, because I was 18, she's 22, and all her friends are her age or older, so it's like what she looked like getting with me. I'm fresh out of high school, but I always look at life experience with stuff, and when it comes to that, like, you know, I was blessed with a lot of life experience at an early age, so I didn't take it personal because of course they're like, man, everybody see me, oh, you only 18, but you have a 10-minute conversation, you forget. I got gray hair. I'm 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like quick to forget. Oh, snap! You really is. You know what I'm saying? But every relationship got that thing, right? Yeah. This is gonna be our thing, our little age gap, which the numbers bother you. But like when we talk, you forget all about it.
The gap is gone.
It comes together.
That's good. So how long was it from that encounter that you all started dating?
Oh,
a year.
Oh, okay. Technically, yeah. So I ain't believe in asking people out.
Oh, that's good. Okay, because you're 18.
Right. No, you young. If we dating, like we talking, you my girlfriend. Yeah. But she's like, you ain't never asked me. So this is the funniest. This is kind of like everything coincides. So
nice. We
was probably we went on our first date July, and I didn't ask
Which
her
was
out.
how long after the drop off of the
encounter?
Okay. Yeah, we probably talked. She dropped the baby off like
November.
Back in November of 2015.
Okay.
So then this is like a lot of like we'll see each other, and of course you know how we do. I'm gonna make her know I'm looking at her. You know what I'm saying? She gonna see my eyes, and I'm gonna turn away after she knows.
There you go. Huh?
You gotta plant the seed.
That's it.
You know what time.
You gotta know.
You know what I'm saying?
She like that.
She like that's how I did it too. Those eyes. But so it was a minute, but then we started like texting and talking around like May time, and then you know taking it real calm and slow. Yeah. You know I'm saying all the right stuff.
Hello.
Go on our date, and then you know the date was amazing. I'm a gentleman. You know.
Where'd y'all go?
Oh, we
went to the
Black Rock,
the Tampa River Rock. No.
We went to the river walk.
Nice.
You know, you just like hanging, chilling out, like, talking and stuff. Yeah, just
getting to know each other.
I thought I had such a. I know. Let me answer the question before I even go on this tangent. So, what was the question? Yeah.
How long was it from the encounter that you all started dating?
It was close to a year because I asked her out in August of 2016. Okay. And I did a whole thing, but the funny thing is, she was coming to break up with me. Yeah.
Because of his age.
She was coming to. This boy too immature. This and that. He ain't even asked me out. So I'm like, but you know, we sense this. Man.
You know it's coming.
Like,
so y'all have been kind of hanging out, texting, seeing each other, and then when you were gonna officially ask her to be your girlfriend because she wanted this, she was actually on her way to tell you she was done. So how did it turn from I'm done to actually we gonna start dating?
I'm a player. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't take no L.
He built it up to where so usually like because his sister stays on the second floor, so he'll come up and be like, all right, I'm gonna come walk you in. But this time I was like, okay, I'm outside. He was like, all right, the door open. I was just like, another chick. I was like, he's not even gonna walk me up. But he had this other chick, so he had this whole presentation when I walked in. So he just.
Let's hear about the presentation.
It wasn't that crazy.
Changed her mind from breakup to all right.
It wasn't nothing crazy. So like I think I had Stand By Me playing. Okay. And with some flowers, you know, all that good stuff. Some of her favorite snacks. And like this, I was trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna be as corny as possible. Okay. I'm just like, corny ain't a bad thing sometimes. Like especially if she want to be asked out, I'm gonna give her what she want. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm gonna make it extra. And she walking, of course, she trying hard not to smile because she coming in with a whole different energy, and I knew that. So I'm like, listen, I've been hearing you. Like, you say you need me to ask you out. Well, this is me asking you out. Like, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, let's really make this thing happen. And she, of course, because she's so much older than me, she had to give me a pep talk. she's like, listen, if we gonna date and we gonna make this official, I said it in my vows. Like, we gotta serve God together. You know, I'm just like, and of course. Like, at the time, I thought I was serving God, right? Yeah. Because I'm 18. I'm like, okay, this whole different person. So I'm just like, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, we serve God. Yeah, we'll pray. Yeah. That's what's up. Right. All right, and we gotta communicate. We gotta do all. I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah. Yes. Like,
right. Check that box off.
Right.
I'll do that.
But no, it was a good feeling. And the funny thing is, it was on my sister's birthday. Nice. And it's not on purpose, but it's just kind of like I proposed to her on my sister's birthday too. Wow. With the same kind of. She was mad at me that day too.
I remember that.
I was so mad. But I'm looking back and I'm thankful for how he asked me out and how he asked me to marry him, because I was so mad, but I didn't let that I didn't let my emotions make me. Yeah, it wasn't I was so happy and caught up in the moment. It was like I'm so mad, but I was able to process it and be like, oh, okay, I really want to be with him, even though I'm mad. I still want to be with him. So I'm happy. I was looking back, I'm like, dang, why did I act like this? But I'm happy because I was able. It
wasn't just an emotional
decision.
It
was like, okay, I had to actually think about it. Do I want to be with him? Can I see myself with him? So I'm happy it happened.
Yeah. And how long was that gap?
3 years.
I asked out August 2016. Then August 2019.
Wow. Exactly 3 years.
So I know you guys had a long distance relationship. So were you already away in the military when you asked her to be your girlfriend, or did you leave after that?
He
left after. I joined the military November 2016 and asked her, August 2016. We started, and this is the crazy part. So to explain kind of on that, right? I was like, I knew I was going in the military when we started talking and being serious. So I'm kind of like, hey, I don't want nothing serious. I'm gonna leave. I was trying to make it seem like I'm doing her a favor. Okay. I don't want to just leave you.
Right.
But of course, Aniajah here, I'll hold you down. Just let me know. And I remember we was eating food. I'm like, she's not hearing what I'm saying. I'm keep trying to right. I'm low key trying to break this thing off smooth for everybody. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to Texas, and then I don't know where I'm going. She's like, I'll hold you down. Just say it. Yeah, she's like, it's okay. I'm just like, I guess it's real one. Yeah, right. I'm like, all right, I guess we doing.
It's so funny because usually I'm not that committed to relationships in the past. I'll be very bored. I'm like, whatever, move on to the next one. I was so surprised with myself, I'm really committed to this person and he's about to leave. So I was like, okay, that's how I know these feelings are real and I really want to be with them.
So what was that like dating long distance for you guys in your relationship?
I think I'll let 3 years. Yeah, I gotta. Let me just.
3 years, and I think there was a little break in between.
Oh, for sure. We don't. There was two, but we don't count the first one because the first one was a pure misunderstanding.
Okay.
All right.
The first one was long distance. There's bound to be
there's a gap.
That's the cheap shot on stuff.
So hold on, and I really just want to know more because communication is a huge part of relationships, especially early on. So how did you guys miscommunicate a whole breakup that didn't happen?
I think, so for me, I overthink a lot of stuff. Anybody who knows me knows I overthink a lot of stuff. So, and I think because I was really committed in this relationship, so it wasn't like a fairy tale thing. Everything had to be perfect. So I was seeing, his bad side, he would see my bad side. I'm like, this is not working out. We keep bumping heads. Something's not. But it's no, that you grow and you learn and you grow from that. So I was just like, okay. So I was just like, this is not working. We don't see eye to eye. We both have different outlooks on things. And it's just I was like, okay, I don't think this is going to work out. And I think I would just try to sabotage stuff. Because it was something, I think because that's how I know it was God, because it was nothing wrong. But I was just looking for something. I was just like, no, this is not.
And so you told him, I don't think this is working out. And
for the first one?
Yeah. I'm saying, how did you accidentally break up?
I think because that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm real bad at I'll admit emotionally, you know what I'm saying, taking things like that. So I hear her what she's trying to say. So of course me being and how I was raised, I'm like, all right, bet, then we can be done. I'm cool.
He's it's either black or white, he's saying. He's
I'm cause she was questioning everything. So I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to be we don't want to be together.
That's what it is. I'm just like, wait, what?
Right. I don't know. I just felt, and it wasn't out of anger. It's just like I said, I think I was emotionally immature and just growing up, just seeing my ideas of relationships. So I'm just like, oh, you playing, or if you don't want it, let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? And it only lasted a couple of days. And I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. it's funny. I was so mad because like a couple of days before we broke up, I had bought her a plane ticket so she go on vacation with everybody to Vegas. Wow. So I'm like, oh, she played me. Because that's where immediately my mind goes. Right. She ain't never like that's not her.
Right.
But of course, just how my life experiences. Yep. I'm like, man, I knew that's what women about. She played me. She got her plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm a savage, so I'm not gonna ask her for the money back.
Right.
But I'm like, she played me though. And of course, I'm like, dang, but it only took 2 or 3 days of,
he came home and we talked in person.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta come home because this foolishness. But I think because of that distance, both of us being emotional people.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah,
things.
it's like, man, you do grow apart. So it's like, man, I don't really feel that connection with this person no more. So I'm feeling this way, and this is gonna set it off.
And it's easy because you're not sharing that same space, so you can easily think yourself into like a mindset. Like, if we have one like altercation, it's just like, dang. So you think about that over and over. Like, is this really where I want to be? And it's just like, because of the distance, it's like, okay, I can't see him to actually physically see him and understand and read his emotions and get that connection back. So it's easy to really like dismiss it. I know for me, it was very like.
So then, what would be like a one-liner of advice that you would give somebody who is going through or dealing with or now trying to navigate through a long-distance relationship? Right. One line.
Oh, I
would say really like communicate like everything. Like say like, okay, if you don't want to talk to me today, be like, Aniajah, I had a bad day. I'm going to be like this, so I don't really want to talk. Versus just not talking to the person. So literally tell each other why.
Communicate why you're not communicating.
Yeah, why I'm like this. I'm going to be a little standoffish today. This is the reason. So we can kind of, because we do that now. All right, I'm kind of feeling a little moved. So it's just, okay, I know how to talk to him. I know how to, like, if I need to step back, it's nothing against me, but it's just like I'm dealing with something right now. So we just need to let each other, and that's okay to deal with it. They have to.
Gotcha.
I agree with that, but just to add on to it, I also just say, just one word, you just need strength. And we really, because people got to be real with themselves when they say, like, it takes personality to deal with certain situations, right? So it's like, if I don't have the strength or emotional strength or whatever the case may be to see this thing through, why am I wasting my time with you? I can't do, like, some people aren't honest. Oh, it ain't work because of long distance. No, it do work. But you got to keep it real and just be like, well, no, I couldn't make it work. It wasn't for me.
I love that emotional strength.
Like, you gotta have it. And, like, of course, God, right? Like, you can't, because us being believers, like, I think that was the main thing, because I would call her about to cry, like, let's just pray real quick, about this situation. And what situation, like, you say it all the time, and like Pastor Brian, everybody say it wasn't no kingdom issue. It was because I called her excited and she wasn't feeling it. So I'm like, oh, so I guess she's not feeling me right now. It was also foolishness.
Right.
I love that. So getting from, and I'm just journeying through your relationship, but getting from the accident and breakup, then you got back together, then there was a real breakup?
Oh, it was the real one. It was the real deal.
So what happened with that?
With me, I overthink things, and I was just like, I feel like I still, back then, so when I was still working through like some emotions that I felt like, it's kind of like people say, I want to get myself together before I go to God. And it's just like, no, just come as you are and work through it. I think I was trying to deal with stuff in the past, but I wanted him to not be affected by it. So I was like, okay, let's just separate so I can get my stuff together, so I can just be better for you, and then we can come back together. And I think it was useful, but at the same time, I feel like if we're going to still be together, he can accept all of my other stuff. We'll learn how to work through it.
So how long was that breakup for? The real one?
About 2 months.
2 months,
2.5 months.
Oh, wow.
That was a good
July to like what?
But I'll tell you, I think anytime something happens in a relationship, both parties have something to do with it. So she had that, and she came to me crying, and like I said, I was still in that like emotional like mess or whatever I had going on. You don't even know you got it going on until after the fact. But I'm just like, oh, she's crying. Say something to comfort her. I'm not thinking that consciously, but it's like, that's my immediate reaction. So I'm like, Aniajah, whatever you need, we could do that. Obviously, Zach doesn't agree with taking time. What are you talking about? I just took a month of leave to see you. Like, this is in the beginning of my life. I'm thinking about all this. I'm just like, I see her crying. I see her in this place. I'm like, oh, you need space? Oh, you could have that. That's nothing. Of course, a week later, Zach's crying. Like, I'll call her like, hey, what we doing?
Right.
Why we doing this? And of course, like I said, that I was wrong on that because I give her this support to do something, and I'm taking it back. And it's like, it's because I wasn't able to see how I was really feeling about the situation. Because we gotta put ourselves first all the time so we could do what we gotta do. And it's like I always was putting her first. And then I'm like thinking after the fact, oh man, like I can't do this.
I don't want space.
Like space,
Right?
Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh! So how did you end up back together after this 2 months? And he's away still.
Oh yeah.
So how did you end up back together?
I think I just realized that like I didn't want to be without him. Like being literally physically away from him, I was like, okay, I can't do this. And then not talking to him at all, I was like, okay, this is hurting me. And then within that time, I was able to realize that okay, you don't have to separate for you to get that stuff together, because I feel like when you're in the relationship, that's when some of the stuff come out. So it's like I'm taking myself out of it,
out of the growth process.
Right. So it's just kind of like, okay, it's not really helping because you're not in it to see the growth you're having with that person. So
he called you or you called him?
I think I called.
Well, yeah, when she was, I kept calling. I was on the head, but I was like, man, listen, I ain't gonna give up, but.
Right.
It was because she went to my sister's birthday
okay,
party.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I remember. She went to my sister's birthday party, and my sister, she's a real one. She's not the type like, oh, you tried my brother, right? She's like, listen, if you need to be happy, and this is what you need to be happy, do that. Like, he gonna be fine. Like, he gonna have to get through it, how he get through it, all that kind of stuff. And she was concerned about me. She asked my sister, like,
I think because I hadn't seen her, because I had stopped working where we had worked together, so I had seen her, hadn't seen her in a while, and I was looking at her, and I was just like, oh wow. Like it just kind of, because she was kind of the reason we got together. So looking at her, it just brought back all those emotions and all those feelings. I was like, how is he? I think I had reached out.
Yeah, and then of course, when she reaches out, we get into an argument because, well, you know, that's how it goes. We got these couple months of, anger,
distance.
hurt feelings, and all this stuff.
Yeah, let it out.
And it was funny because I had called her, and she was with Jasmine and Diamond, and I hear Jasmine and Diamond in the background, like, y'all still arguing? And I'm like, yeah. That's why I realized, like, we argue about something stupid. And by the end of that phone call, we was like, okay, let's not jump right back in, right? Because that's not what we need to do to ourselves. Let's just eat back into it. Feel everything out. Still talk about these emotions and feelings we feeling. And I think we did it the right way because, I think sometimes people like to sweep, what happened. Yeah, like sweep them feelings that hurt. But it's like, nah, we got to. She talked about how her feelings was hurt because I swept the rug from under her. I gave her support and then took it back. And then I didn't see that until, oh yeah, I see what you mean, how that can be frustrating and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So then from there, of course, you all get married because y'all been married now. How long?
8 months.
Something like
Y'all been married like 6 7.
It was the end of December, so it was like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We don't want to count December, so
January.
Yeah.
Okay, so like 8 months. Okay, so now any exciting things happen while you all are getting married? Like anything goes on with that? How's that whole scenario?
The journey of.
I do.
What?
About what happened in February? You want to talk about that?
The journey of I do.
Yeah, whisper in her ear.
Hello, I mean, you can,
And here at the Joneses, we like to have fun, so.
And when we're going to have them back, we're going to do a dance party because don't sleep on Zach. Zach got moves. Aniajah is a dancer, so that would be entertaining. But, that's next time.
So, Aniajah, you have your board. Okay. Zach, you have your board. Oh, no, I forgot
There's no cheating. That's fine. I'll get the tissue. You can go ahead and start with the first question, though.
Okay, so.
And when she asks the question, you have 10 seconds to answer.
Okay.
So no cheating.
This is set up.
And your answer, you're going to get points. So we're going to see who wins. So you don't want to let the other person
Right now, the men are in the lead.
That's what we do.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Thank you.
So, you have to write down your spouse's favorite movie. So, Zach, what is Aniajah's favorite movie? Aniajah, what is Zach's favorite movie?
See, he already know. Tissue.
What is a couple?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so first, Aniajah, what is your favorite movie?
The Notebook.
What do you have?
All
The Notebook. Ding, 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 ding.
I got it right?
Easy money.
Zach, what is your favorite movie?
Oh man, which one she's gonna say? You gotta set up for this.
I know, he has so many.
That's fine.
Do the right thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, that's nice. That's
My heart is beating so fast.
That's a nice man because
Yeah.
you answered what you thought she would say.
Right. Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. What would be another one?
Man, it'd be like 5 different ones.
Yes.
Respect. Okay.
No, we can't
You got it right.
That's a whole
One.
different episode.
Okay.
I haven't seen either of those movies.
The Notebook.
The Notebook?
No.
Whoa,
It's on
I
Netflix
had
now.
it. Yeah, I have that movie.
You
That's
watched that movie?
What?
That's a classic.
Yeah,
Y'all, I'm gonna
it
send
is.
you
It
the
seems
right
so
thing.
emotional
You
and
gotta see.
cheesy when people talk about it.
No,
so.
it's very.
nice.
It's, yeah.
Okay,
It
maybe
was a cuddle movie back in my college days. But anyway.
That's why you got it. Try to get him some. I'd have been like, nah, I'm straight.
Got him!
Okay. Maybe we'll watch it tonight. Question number 2.
I want to watch Twilight.
Okay, I'm done.
It's good too. I like Twilight.
I love Twilight.
So, what is your spouse's favorite color?
Oh, easy money.
You can handle 2 for 2.
That's like I got this.
2 for 2.
Come on, because you know we gotta ask them these questions on the
Come
first
on,
date.
right? We gotta know these things. And if we don't know, they're gonna look at us crazy.
Dang, which one you going?
See, no.
You say he's not.
That's
he's
fine.
not-
You say your favorite.
Sorry.
That's what it is.
All right. So, Zach, what is your favorite color?
What my favorite color is?
Yes.
Black.
My heart is beating so fast. Because I don't want to
They
be
was
wrong.
like, that's
Okay.
not a good white shit.
Aniajah, what is your favorite color?
Purple.
Come on, man.
Money, buddy,
Yes.
money.
We kind of
2-2.
ready for this because when we bored, we'll look up like couple questions,
Yeah.
crazy couple. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So
We
like,
just did a couple games.
So we're gonna have to
with
get,
friends.
we have to get
Yeah.
a good one.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so,
Don't worry.
next question.
Oh Lord, it's gonna get crazy.
Zach, what is your favorite physical feature about Aniajah? Aniajah, what is your favorite
Oh, Lord.
physical feature about Zach? And let's keep in mind, this is a family-friendly channel.
So okay, so he's writing hers.
The thing he loves most about Aniajah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Physically.
What you're saying. Yep.
You're writing the thing you love most about Zach.
Okay.
Physically.
Okay.
Okay.
10. 9. 8. 7. Look at that.
Wait.
6.
Did I phrase that right?
You did, but I get what you're doing. You're writing what
I'm
you
writing
like
what I
about
like
her,
about her.
and she's gonna have to guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, what he loves most about you.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2,
Ooh, he circled it.
1.
Okay, so Aniajah, what does Zach love most about your body?
Oh, it hurts beat it. I like that. That with the look
it's
away.
family friendly, so I would say.
But it's still honest.
No, keep it real. I mean, you can say it in a friendly.
Right, you
way.
can say it. Yeah. We'll
I
figure out
don't
a way
know
to
if
do it.
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
do
Just
what
say
you
what
think.
you
Do what
say
you
the
think.
honest. It's
3.
It's either my smile or my my smile.
I don't think he said that.
I don't know. I don't
Okay, let me hold it.
I don't
Okay,
know.
okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
So, Nigel, what is your
Okay.
favorite feature about Zach?
His eyes.
Wait, did I
Wait.
get that right? I messed that
Oh, I was
up.
supposed to get it.
Yeah.
What were you gonna guess?
My eyes.
I like that,
I
Zach.
was gonna guess that.
Okay,
Wait, did
okay.
he put my backside?
Uh-huh.
But, okay, that's what I was gonna.
See?
But I didn't know.
Booty.
that
And he
was
wrote
a
booty.
movie.
Booty.
Okay, so that's what I
They
was
say
gonna
booty
say.
on Disney. We straight.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
Look,
okay.
we got that one got all mixed up. We won't count them points
She was
against
scared. She
y'all.
thought I was gonna say.
We won't
something
count
else.
them points
I knew you was
against
gonna
y'all.
say that.
That was on us. That was a lot
Okay.
of fun. Let me ask this question because I think they trying to, come all correct. Okay, so
You know I'm not.
what
Let's get it.
is your spouse's shoe size?
Oh.
9,
Wait.
8. He said, wait. 7, 6, 5,
I don't like how I wrote that.
4, 3, 2,
Look at that.
1. All right. Aniajah,
Okay.
what is your shoe size?
I mean, it's kind of okay. 6.5, 7. Because it really.
What
goes
you got?
back and
What you
forth.
I'll
got?
put 6.
Okay. All right, so that's all right. Zach, what's your shoe size?
10.5, 11.
All right, now
Okay.
you fixed it.
Yeah, dog. Okay, women up. That's okay.
I'm coming
Man,
back.
I don't do numbers. Man.
That's all right. You was close.
Numbers.
I don't even know that answer of mine. So.
Okay, so we have 2 more questions that we're going to do.
Yep.
The first one is, what is your spouse's most used phrase?
I'm trying to think.
If it's a cuss word, you just put the stars on.
No, I got it. It's not a cuss word.
Oh, okay.
10.
It's not a cuss word one.
9. 8.
I'm gonna write it proper.
7. 6.
You gotta hurry up, Zach.
She got so
5. 4. 3. Tahoe. Oh no. All right.
So, Aniajah, what is your most used phrase?
I don't even know.
I think that's all I'll say. Just say something.
I'll say okay or like I say like, I don't know. Are you meaning like something that I say?
Like a phrase.
I don't think I have one.
Okay. Zach,
say,
what's your?
I don't know.
What's
yours?
What's my most used phrase?
Mm-hmm.
You playing.
We took
Okay.
a pot. Look, they was like,
what did
we
you
play
write?
all
He
these
like
words.
proper. He like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every time we talk, he be like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What
I'm
you
not
write
gonna
for
say
hers?
it no more.
Are you serious?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't think. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That
All
was
right. So
good
we
right
tied
now.
up.
You know what
We
I'm
tied
saying?
up.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Aniajah
good.
is up one.
No, he just
Whoa,
tied. He just got that
whoa,
right.
whoa.
He got that right.
But I was
So
up.
now they're
But
tied.
that's not what her answer was.
She said he was right.
No, she said it, but she said I don't know. Her answer was I don't know.
Right.
And then when she's like, oh, that's right.
That's
She
right.
went. She ain't gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
She gonna lie for me to win.
Nope.
I don't know. She
All
might
right.
do anything.
It's tied.
Okay,
This
it's
is
tied.
the tiebreaker question.
Tiebreaker question. Okay, so if Aniajah could go anywhere on vacation in the world, where would she want to go? If Zach could go anywhere in the world,
Okay.
where would he want to go?
That's
Me
fine.
neither.
That's fine. We'll say it and not read it. We'll
a
get the
bad
board. Yeah, me too. Thank God for spell
Awful.
check.
Right. I'm awful spelling.
Hello.
Alrighty.
4,
so this is to break
3,
the tie.
2, 1. Tubby do. All
All
right,
right.
let me see the boards. That's
Zach.
fine. Are you good?
Where would Aniajah want to go?
This okay. So of course she wanna go
You wanna
everywhere.
do
No.
Right.
I almost did it
Oh.
wrong.
Yeah, don't do it like
Woo!
that.
I almost messed it up again.
Okay.
Aniajah,
Okay.
where would you want to go?
Right.
Thailand. Fuck it.
Okay.
Thailand.
Okay. And Zach?
Zach, where would you want to go?
I'm gonna play the game right because I could just say something crazy, make sure she don't get the point, but I'm not
Okay.
gonna do that.
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
man of God. You feel me?
Okay.
Santorini.
No.
What's so funny is y'all are opposite.
Yeah.
Y'all are opposite.
Yeah.
You said the place that you would want to go most
Uh-huh.
is actually the place. Y'all did it opposite.
No, I thought no.
Wait,
You
You're
did it
right,
right.
babe.
No.
No, she wrote that for him.
Yeah.
This is his place.
Oh, he
Right.
wanted.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
wrote
okay.
that.
So y'all got it right. This question always tripped me
So we
up.
still
Oh my
tied.
God.
Y'all still tied. All right, so we gotta think of something.
What's a good
Let's think
tiebreaker?
of
What's a good
something.
fun tiebreaker?
I think we just talk so much to each other like about.
Okay, what is your spouse's favorite restaurant?
That's boring.
I don't know. It's something. 5,
I know.
Oh, it's not okay.
4, 3,
That's been a trick question.
2, 1. I'm trying to break the tie.
Why would I say like
All right.
in general
Yes.
or like
Favorite
because
restaurant.
There's certain restaurants that are in Valdosta that we don't have here.
That's true.
Man, come on, man.
Okay, I'll try to help you out.
All right, so Aniajah, what's your favorite restaurant?
I
think I
got
would-
this one right.
Cause I mean,
There's so many
my favorite restaurant I think would be Black Rock.
Okay. And what you say? What you write, Zach?
I said Olive Garden.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's the main restaurant we go to up there. That's why I said that.
Zach, what's your favorite restaurant?
That's it. Anything Italian. So like, but you wrote something specific.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't even know, man. Olive Garden. I'll be. What you wrote?
Ooh! Aniajah with the win!
That was a
Nice.
Black Rock. We been to Black Rock one time. We been to 4 years, but that's her favorite restaurant.
Because it's actually like my favorite. I love the whole presentation. That's like my
Been there one time, Ricky, but that's her favorite restaurant.
Been there like 5 or 6 times.
Talking that foolishness. I should have went for the dub. I should have said something crazy.
You did right. You did right.
Like,
because Olive Garden, that's the only restaurant we have. Olive Garden and Longhorn.
We're gonna talk about.
Well, it's okay. Aniajah, you win a mini waffle iron.
This whole thing was a setup. Ricky, you was with it.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
All right, you guys. So that was a little fun game just to let you see how fun this lovely couple we have here is.
No, it's not live.
I'm gonna make it funny. You know they not crazy. All right, I'll tell you. So like,
Wait, are y'all say anything exciting like?
I mean,
Just in general,
right.
what?
Yeah.
In general.
Do we have any like
anything
obstacles?
obstacles, exciting stuff,
COVID-19 happened
anything?
at the beginning of our marriage. You know what I'm saying? So like, we newlyweds.
Oh, okay. So he lived in Valdosta, so because he was stationed there for the Air Force. I was in Tampa. I have been here my whole life. So we got married December 28th. I think January 5th. We moved, so this was my first time being away. I just got married, so everything happened at one time. I stopped working. I had just finished school, like all in December. Everything was just like whoosh, and then I go to Georgia, and it's like, oh, it was really just me and him, like me and him. I wasn't working. Like he was going to work, and I had nothing to do. I was just in the house the whole time, just like.
Binging Proud Family. That's
Binging,
so brave.
Disney Plus, Netflix, every show I
funny.
could watch, but. It was definitely like this is my time to like rest, to like regroup, like learn how to be a wife, understand I'm in a big adjustment, but
Military wife.
right. It was really, it was really hard, but he kept saying it's gonna get better, but when you're in it, you're like, no, it's not. Like I'm feeling how I feel now, but maybe like 2 months ago, I finally like came to a realization, like, okay, this is where I live now, because I was holding on to Tampa. I was like. I always call Tampa home, like, I'm gonna go back home. And he's like, well, this is our home. We're just like, no, Tampa is our home. But, so yeah, just learning to like let it go. And when you embrace, like, and it's okay, like you embrace where you are. So when I was able to do that, I was able to find peace in it and just accept it. So I think that was.
I'll say for me, and I'm gonna make it funny. I ain't gonna get too deep, but I had as soon as we got married, a lot of like things started coming up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of emotional things I never dealt with. You know, she was there for me when my mom passed away, and she was in the room with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing. I was like, even if I don't love her, I'm marrying her. Cause like that's what I tell all the time. I'm like, listen, I love you. You know I love you, but even though I did it, just by what you did for me, by being there for me,
cool.
You getting married.
Yeah.
Like
you getting married.
You getting married. Like y'all gonna figure it out. But a lot of like things started coming up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of emotional things I never dealt with. You know, she was there for me when my mom passed away, and she was in the room with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing. I was like, even if I don't love her, I'm marrying her. Cause like that's what I tell all the time. I'm like, listen, I love you. You know I love you. But even though I did it, just by what you did for me, by being there for me.
Cool.
You getting married.
Yeah.
Like I know you
getting married.
You getting married. Like y'all gonna figure it out. But those negative feelings can still affect your spouse. So I sought help for that. You know, it was like we only been up there for like less than a month, about a month, and so I blew up on the wrong, you know, high-ranking official. So they put me in a little place for 4 days to get my mind right. And of course I'm telling them like, baby, listen, this ain't nothing crazy. Go to Tampa. Like this is how the military work. I snapped on the wrong person, so like, oh, he is crazy. So like, but no, like she was there for me as a new wife, away from home, not worried, like all the pressure on her, and now I'm giving her more as my wife. Like, listen, your husband finally decided to heal, and she still held me down through that. She still, her back was probably about to buckle from everything she was dealing with. But she stuck with me, and she was there for me. Men, we don't cry about stuff. You know what I'm saying? We keep it moving. I start talking to my wife about things I ain't talked to nobody about. And I think, you know, those are the highlights for our first year where I'm like, I put all this stuff that she didn't realize I was struggling with because the distance and because we don't know we struggling with it. It's like cancer, right? So she dealt with all that with like unbelievable strength that I didn't know she possessed. I didn't think she had that. But it's just like She did. And that's why God gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why God made this whole thing happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's so phenomenal and so awesome because people, today they're like, oh, people are always getting divorced and whatever, this, that, and the third. And I think it's so awesome and so commendable that when something pops up, you didn't just say, oh, well, I tried, let me... I'm out, SpongeBob emoji. Right. Like you stuck, like you stayed and you stuck it out. So I would say, like, what was the resolve that you had in you to say, like, no, I married him and I'm gonna stick to these vows, and not only you, but even for you, Zach, because sometimes it's the person dealing with the thing that says, you know what, I got too much going on. I'm gonna head out. Like, what made you guys really stick to the resolve that, like, no, we're sticking to the vows that we made?
Yeah, I just think that I was just like, I don't know, I was just so committed. Like, it was something like again, people know me. I move on from one thing to the next. So I was just so proud of myself that I was really committed. And I was just like, no, like this is gonna work. Like just because I realized that in our relationship that just because something's wrong doesn't mean you have to separate. I was like, okay, well we can grow from this or we could just separate from this. And I was just like, no, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I can see us moving past this and growing from this. So I was just like, okay. I mean, my feelings was hurt throughout it, but I was like, you know what? Like, I know what God said about us. I know what He promised us. So you just have to focus on the end result, but understand that it's not going to be easy getting there, but you have to know that the reward is going to be better than whatever you're going through. So
and she was still honest. Like,
yeah,
she stuck. It's like it's not about what you say; it's your actions, right? Because she would keep it real. She'd be like, "How is this fair to me?" You know what I'm saying? But she still had to get that pain out.
Yes.
And it's not like, oh, it's about her. But I was like, I heard her. And like, I think that's the biggest thing when we say communication. It ain't just like, oh, I'm having a bad day today. Like, no, it's about like really keeping it real with each other. Like, I thought I was meant like, I didn't put a mask on purposeful. You know, it was on purpose, right? But she thought she was marrying somebody else, and now I'm unloading all this on her because she's my wife. That's what she's here for, to help me through it. So it's like she was able to be honest with me, like, how is this fair to me? But she didn't quit.
Yep.
She got it out, and she's like, all right, we gonna make it work though. We gonna heal. We gonna do what we gotta do. And those are the type of things that like I thank God every day for that she had, because nobody in my life had that kind of like. Resolve. No give up, that resolve, that just, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to give up on them. And that's what showed me everything I needed to know. So that, like, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love it. So you guys will be a year in December. What are things that you guys are looking forward to in the future for your marriage?
I'm going to say triplets. We were talking about kids. I believe they're going to have triplets for their first round. 2 boys, 1 girl. Y'all heard it here first.
Taking bets.
I just think physically, I don't know how I'm going to be able to carry. That's
one step at a time.
Physically, I don't think.
You got it.
You're fine. God got you.
No, definitely.
But yeah, so what are y'all looking forward to?
Not even just the next year, but you know.
What are you looking forward to?
Come.
What should we look forward to experiencing? The Gaffords.
Hopefully, children.
Triplets. Triplets are next.
Children, and I do want a house because we're currently in an apartment, so I want bigger space to decorate. And
you're a phenomenal decorator, actually.
Right. She helped with our movie sets too, so. Aniajah, you see her.
But yeah, so I just want more space to decorate.
Nice. Kids in space, that's good.
Yeah,
that's solid.
More
kids
space.
in space.
Just to find a secure location if we're going to be in Georgia or Tampa, so.
Oh yeah, a little question mark with the military side of stuff, but other than, I mean, God gonna figure it out. Yeah, it ain't none of our business.
Respect.
We're just gonna keep getting paid.
There you go. Hello. What you got in mind?
I'll say, you know, cause like this first year was so much work and just like, cause that's all we had time to do was to sit in the house and like talk and go through all these hard conversations that usually you have more spread out time to go through. So like, for what's coming next in our next little chapter of marriage or whatever, like, I think I just want to enjoy it. We did all this hard work, all this stressing, you know, all this hard conversations, crying and stuff, but I think this next chapter is just going to be living life, enjoying life, serving God, and loving each other.
Yeah, that's good. Lastly, with the segment being called Love Yours, Why do you love yours?
Go ahead.
There you go.
I gotta go first. Well, I love Aniajah. You know, let's think. Well, first of all, she fine as I don't know what.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do what you do.
No, but I love her spirit more than anything because just going through the things I went through in life, I didn't experience a lot of people that loved without something to get. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I could say genuinely that she expects nothing from me except to be happy, to serve God, and to love her back. You know, at least. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I thank God for every day. You know, the fact that He gave her the spirit that she got, and that's what I needed. And of course, you know, her smile, that booty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it.
Nice. Aniajah?
I'll say his well, not his personality, but just he's very genuine. And I needed someone who was very raw and unfiltered because I had such a fairy tale mind, so I thought everything had to be perfect. And he was able to balance me out because I'm very I need everything to be perfect. He's like, no, there is room for flaws. We all have flaws, and that's okay. So he balances me out, and he is very supportive of everything I do. He believes in me when I don't even believe in myself. So he pushes me. He sees things that, you know, I think I can do. He's like, no, you can do it. You got it. So he's very supportive, very loving.
Keep going.
No, he does. He's, I don't know, what's the word? I guess you could say he gasses me up. He's always my biggest fan.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
That's good.
Aww.
That's good.
I feel like y'all get a kiss. It just seems like the moment.
She don't like kissing.
I don't do it. PDA.
You know, like awkward times, I'm like, you know, I just want to kiss my baby, but she'll try to turn her head out. I'm like, yeah, just look like we don't know each other.
Right.
I'm very.
That's Vicky. He does not.
I'm growing into it.
I'm here for it.
I'm looking
That's what
to
I'm
be
saying.
more open.
We don't even hold hands in public
She
like
wanted,
that.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Not nothing like I'm not. We just don't. I'm just not like that.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? You a baddie. I'm a little humble.
What's it?
You know what I'm
Physical
saying?
touch is at the bottom for me, for my love language. So I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be touched.
That's
hugged,
his number one.
loved,
It's funny.
like,
That's my bottom one, and his is the top.
Yeah, I go to hug her, like grab her or something. She be like, oh.
I'm just like.
So I'm like, you don't want me now?
Right.
I'm not.
Like, all right, cool, bet.
Uh-huh.
You know?
He's that bad.
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, thank you guys so much for coming
Yes.
and interviewing with us. Like we said, we definitely love you so much. And we thank you guys for all viewing. And until next time, don't forget to love
Yours. Peace.